9, 5, 0.
Welcome to the 950 Lounge Show, hosted by Kevin KP Pryor, the LeBron James of the radio game, the amazing Steph Pearl, the extremely hilarious Rodeo, Mike the moderator, and of course, Backstage Ed. You are listening to the best team in radio. And now I present the 950 Lounge.
We're back on the Ride 950 Lounge with the best team in radio, and we have some amazing special guests. If you grew up when I grew up, there were songs that you heard in the clubs. I take you back to Bentley's and take you back to Savage, and they're laughing because they can remember those places as well. From All Cried Out, Head Over Heels, and No Questions, these ladies transitioned the R&B game in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they're here today to talk about what's going on in the future because they ain't done yet. The ladies of Allure, Aaliyah, Lala, and Akisa. I said that right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
You saw how he
He got it though.
But we're used to that.
Listen, I grew up on, hooked on phonics, and you sound out things that you don't know.
Phonics works for me.
And you makes it work, exactly. Mommy, I got an A. But ladies, thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you to your management for making it happen. Again, going back, I let this start from the core. Long Island, New York.
No.
No.
You went on
Wikipedia.
None of y'all from Long Island?
Nobody.
Well, damn.
Not even a midget.
But nobody yet.
No,
But
yeah.
you went to LaGuardia High School.
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
did.
And y'all met in high school, correct?
No, we met before that.
Tell me.
Right.
It's okay. He looked at
It's
Wikipedia.
online.
It's all right. We understand. No, we grew up together. Our parents knew each other, so we grew up together. Like
Okay.
that.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's how it all started. We were the
Okay.
entertainment for the
Yeah.
family.
Oh,
So you
Okay.
guys were that next job at the kids' table
Right.
Yes.
when they said,
Not necessarily. We were very much at the adult table, but that's why.
Oh, y'all was playing pity pat with them
I
too?
don't pay no pity pat, Bernie.
I'm just saying.
You kill me.
You was-
No. But yeah, like Aaliyah said, like we were like the family. Whenever the family would get together, they'd be like, sing something. And then
Oh.
once
So we were
once they
that.
got wind of our playing turning into like y'all actually sound like something, stop playing and do something with it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
kind of where we were all forced to go to LaGuardia and audition, and we all
Right.
accepted.
So this is something that you all decided to do as a unit. Like, hey, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna go be, Debbie Allen and meet Leon, and
I wish it was like that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
exactly like
yeah,
that.
wasn't
It was
exactly
fun, but it wasn't exactly.
At least y'all didn't go to Evander.
Well,
So-
Evander?
Don't worry
know.
about it. It's a tough high school in the
it's
Bronx.
I don't
Oh,
know.
That
the
molded
Bronx
me.
Evander. Okay, yeah.
So you go to high school. Obviously, you have a friendship, so you have a passion. When did the opportunity and the thought about singing for a career take place?
Well, we started practicing in this community center in the Bronx with Will Adams, and he was the one that was kind of like trying to whip us into shape and like helping us try to find a deal because we weren't thinking about any of that. All we wanted to do was have fun, sing, it's cool, eat.
It
we
was
love
just
food.
fun. It wasn't a
right.
business
It was just
yet.
it wasn't a business
Right.
yet, and
Yeah.
he had us take it seriously. And then he introduced us to somebody that knew Pope from the Trackmasters. Pope came to the community center. We were eating.
As always.
We were eating, and we sang for him, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think the first time that we kind of got a little bit of the bug to say like we could actually do this was when we won
Yeah,
won a
Binghamton.
talent show in Binghamton, New York.
Okay.
I was pregnant with my daughter at the time, and we were
Right.
all like preparing for that.
I think the big thing was,
But it was just the fact that it was an original song,
Right, yeah.
and we won. We actually won, so we were a little gassed, So I think that was probably.
Just curious, where did your inspiration come from? Was it any family members? Because I find that a lot of musicians, artists, they get a lot of inspiration from parents who kind of work in the industry. But where did that all come around?
Well, our parents didn't work in the industry, but they were very much music.
lovers.
Music,
Right.
yeah.
Inclined
So we
families.
grew up with the records and them constantly playing music Friday night, the weekends when they were hanging out.
Right.
So that's how we grew up with
Clean the
music.
house.
What about
Right.
the
Church,
music?
Saturday chores.
Church as well.
Church
Church
as
as
well.
well.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's and there's so many genres that we
Right.
love. Like it's not just one thing that inspired us. It could be someone that led the song in church that sing that favorite song. You're like, "Ooh, I want to sing that when I grow up." So it's like it could be it could come from
comes
anywhere.
different things,
They sound like the same group. They all talking harmonized. This one said, this one go ding, and this one comes in, and it just
we
goes
do that a
around.
lot.
I like that.
But
you know?
that's because like we said, we grew up together. We're sisters first. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
know
So-
your place. Don't talk over her.
Yeah.
until
We
she-
try.
We
It
tried.
happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
like triplets
It happens
in a way.
sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah. It's natural.
So again, you win the talent competition. You get this, you get, I guess, noticed. What's the next step there? You're not comfortable with the business aspect, but I'm sure somebody's talking. And again, women, very attractive women. How do you deal with that? Because hey, the music industry great, but as we know, music industry has a lot of wolves and sheep's clothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, we took our time at first. Like even after that first talent show, we started hitting the New York circuits. Like we did was it Chazzo?
Chaz and Wilson.
Yeah.
We would do stuff like
Sunny
that. Yeah, just
Chaz and Wilson.
just to get ourselves just to get our feet wet, so to speak. But it took a while before we actually really sat back and were like, we're gonna really pursue this.
Right.
We were kids
Yeah.
going into
we were
early
trying to
teens.
get our look together.
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
it was a
we-
lot.
And it was like trying to find a happy medium
Right.
because I was straight Timbs and t-shirts.
Yeah,
Oh, you was the tomboy.
I was a tomboy as well. Yeah, I didn't start really doing my hair until I actually met them, for real. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So when was the click? When did the click? Because obviously, at the time it was for you, but when was the click that said, you know what, we can eat off this because
Well,
we're talented?
I think after the talent show, like I said, we kept rehearsing at the community center, and when we really found out that we were going to be meeting a real producer, like Poke from the Trackmaster, we're like, what did he do? And then they're telling us all the songs and what they've done, and we're like, so we're about to meet somebody that's really
Right.
in this
knows,
business.
yeah.
So that's when we were like, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
It was a task because
Yeah.
we're all two from Brooklyn, one from Spanish Harlem and the Bronx, so we all had our own individual personalities or whatever. And when Poke first met us, he was like, what are we gonna do with them? Because we were all over the place,
All
literally.
over the place,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I mean, visually, personality wise, we were all over the place. And the first thing was we got to change his daggone name. That was the first.
Right.
We were running with So Intense at the time, which was crazy and kind of corny.
So basically, y'all
But,
had
you
to,
know.
he had to reinvent y'all basically
Yeah.
Yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah.
yeah.
To
Yeah.
Because
change
we
the
didn't know what we were
look
doing
and
as far as
everything
image and
like
stuff
that.
was
Yeah,
concerned.
we
we were
didn't
like
think
babies.
about that. We were just
Yeah.
like, give us a mic.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
We didn't think
Do
about.
what we do.
We didn't know what it
Mm-hmm.
took with
Right.
all the look and the thing and
Yeah.
we just were like, oh, we just need mics. I'm gonna sing, and that's
Right.
that's what it was. But Poke was like,
No.
no,
Yeah.
It's a whole lot to it. You got to take pictures even if
Right.
you don't want to.
Right.
I don't like taking pictures.
right.
Really?
We had to learn a lot.
was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to learn a lot.
So was that first song "Head Over Heels" with Nas? Was that the first?
That was our first.
That was our
single.
first single.
Yes.
First single.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, Nas is one of the greatest to ever do it. How was that feeling? Obviously, going from probably in a very short period of time, we think
Yes.
about from the meeting,
Yeah.
track masters, and all that. Now in the studio,
Yeah.
being that this is something I just did for fun, but now it's a business, it's a job. How was that conversion for you guys? I mean, just kind of going from school, families, the whole bit, and families, I don't know if families are like, well, my daughter's this and that. You know how they do in Little League and sports. Like, so was that the case with you guys? And just from the music perspective, how did you kind of adapt to just the business aspect?
I don't know. Everything happened really fast.
It was
Right.
so fast, and I think even when things were getting serious, we still were kind of like, it's fun time.
Right.
Like we
Right.
didn't really
Right.
know, but
Very
thank God
naive.
we did have our
Right.
mom, our
Right.
families were always around, like
and
they
in
were
our
always
camp.
right,
Yeah.
and kind of keeping us yo, no, like
Yeah.
this,
Right.
we're not
You still
doing
got
it.
you still got
Right,
check out the
because
gospel.
we
Yeah.
honestly went in
We just
Blind,
wanted
which one's to sing?
have
Right.
fun, like
That's
right.
it.
Everything is fun.
Yes.
that's how we went
And
in.
food.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
food.
Yeah,
But what are y'all eating?
One
Because
thing
y'all are
gonna
slim.
know,
Oh no, we're
loves food.
foodies. We're foodies.
So much. Love so.
How was it for
Big
you
time.
when you first had your first concert with other groups? How
Oh,
did you
gosh.
enjoy that? Was it something like a big thing that y'all expected, or it was something that
No.
was really like, I'm not too sure how this is because being backstage is not really always as glamorous as most people think it is?
Right.
Well, for us, even getting ready for a performance, we were like, this is no. Like, I don't, because we're just like, we want to sing, have a good time, even if it's on the stage.
Right.
So when it started getting into, the choreography and you have to be away, and we're like, no, because we're
from New York, we don't
so
do
it
that.
took a lot of, like, we were always
Yeah, they
no,
definitely
Give and take.
combating about
Yeah.
what they wanted us to do because we didn't understand it. We didn't realize how much that was important to have a stage presence and all
Right.
that. We're like,
And
no,
to
just
do
give us the mic.
interviews. We
Right.
had to go with
It was
Cynthia
so much.
Warner and
We were
what's-
terrible.
We had media
Allie-
training.
What was his, we had me. Oh, I was like, come on, please. I just want to say
Yeah.
what I want to say.
Right.
And that's why, if you look at old videos and old interviews, I don't speak much because I couldn't be myself. Like,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, you have to sit and you have to notice.
Yeah.
Like, but see, now when I was sitting up, it's because I want the girdle not to speak much. So that's why now I was sitting like,
Lala's real with her. I like
so
that.
I was straightening up my back. But back then, you just wanted to be. And it
Right.
was like, no, it's a business.
See, years
Right.
ago, it was an image that you had to
Yeah.
portray,
Right.
and that's just how like groups and everything. Even that's today, that's it's like when the camera's off, you'd be surprised how people act.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, she don't
But see,
act.
but that's
he
the
don't act
difference
nothing
between
like
us.
that.
Like we're literally ourselves, no matter
on
what.
and off.
In front of the camera, behind the camera, but it took us a long time to be able to be
comfortable with that.
comfortable in our skin, and not to say like that, but just to be able to just sit back and just relax.
Well, the reason why it took us time to get comfortable in our skin, because when you're constantly told things about
Right.
yourself, it can kind of make you feel like, you know what? Let
And
me,
we were being
Right.
pulled
Let me
in so
slow
many
it
different
down a little
directions.
bit.
Trackmasters wanted us to be like 4 Mary J's. Mariah wanted us to be 4 little Mariahs, and then you got Violator Management. It was
Those
like,
all
yo, go
hip-hop.
be Missy.
right?
It's like, so it's like
Right.
yeah.
we were being tugged and pulled in so many different directions.
When did y'all? When did y'all? What was the day when y'all knew y'all made it? When y'all was like walking down the street or something? It had to be a day. We said, you know what? We actually did this.
Thanksgiving, DJ Clue played our song. Thanksgiving, 96? Because the album came out in 97.
So,
yeah,
96,
96.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he played it in the mix. And we was like, I called them. And I said, that's when you had
And
call
I
waiting
missed it.
and three-way calling.
Right.
I missed it.
And
I
she
wasn't
wasn't
next
by
to
the radio to
I
play
was
it on.
running,
I'm
trying to get to the
Uh-huh.
radio. I caught the very last.
But in
of
New
it.
York, DJ
Yeah.
Clue playing your joint, and everybody's calling your house, and you're on the radio, you're on the radio, you're on
Right.
the radio.
Yeah, it was
So
surreal.
yeah, it just
It
hit.
still feels weird
Yeah,
when we hear
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People call us all the time,
They
like, we
play-
just heard enjoy yourself today and this
Coco
that.
played us yesterday morning.
See,
Oh.
we still
Shout out to
it
Coco.
still makes us, we still get happy.
It's
when we
it's refreshing. We bring a lot of artists on this show, and it's refreshing to hear ladies that have made it, but still have that joy. Because we brought in people, and again, that's why I kind of want to really harp on the resurrection and what you're doing now, because the music industry is attacked a lot of folks.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
won't mention
yeah.
the guests,
Absolutely.
but a few have come in
Absolutely.
here, and I'm like, man, like, why would anybody want to do that work? Because again, it seems like it just takes the life out, and I'm so glad that that friendship, that passion, that youthfulness is still there, because I think, again, the music that you play is music that people need to hear. I mean, not knocking today's artists. They have their sound. And like I said, everybody's got their day. But again, your music, and the reason why I wanted to have you guys on the show is because it makes you want to love. It makes you feel good.
Aw, we
when the
appreciate that.
birds are chirping and go, wow,
appreciate that.
morning don't feel like I got to gang bang on bacon because the sun is up. I feel good
Gangbang
about
on
it.
bacon.
Music has that appeal, because music can put you in a down state, but it can also lift
Absolutely.
you up.
Put you
Yeah.
down.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
We appreciate that.
a church person can listen to your music, still praise God, and not feel guilty.
Certain, not all songs.
Not all of them.
We've gotten in trouble for some of us.
My bad.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
And win.
I mean, we very much always remember who's responsible for everything. That's why
Exactly.
every album we've always had a gospel interlude that was something, just to express
Right.
the connection and the glue to like why we're
Why
really
we're
here.
here.
Exactly.
Right. Why we're still standing.
Okay. All right.
Sitting and standing.
Sitting
yes.
and standing.
Yes,
So
I
now
wanted
when
to touch.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to touch on something you said earlier. At one point, well, not even at one point, at a couple of points in times in our career, we didn't have the joy and the love for the music.
Yeah.
I won't say the music industry.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's crazy because of had we spoken out of things that we saw, seen, and if we had spoken out, like you see how so many people were so scared to come forth with events and things that happened to them.
Yeah.
So it's like if we had said that before, y'all would be like, and then a lot of people, they do consider us a mediocre group, but the joy that we have for it and the path that we chose, and we're doing it authentically our own way and on our, and at our own time.
Yeah.
It's just that we're just continuously growing. Like all of our mistakes, like some of
okay.
some of our mistakes and things that we learned, it taught us to become businesswomen.
Right.
Yeah.
And we just like
What doesn't
at
kill you
points in
makes you
time.
stronger.
At points in time,
Absolutely.
thank God we had each other because we all wanted to quit at one time.
Why is that? And then I know again certain things I don't really want to go in, but why is that from a standpoint? Oh, let's take a quick break.
Okay, yeah,
Let's take a break before
snap
we
his
dive
fingers,
into
we
that,
gotta go.
and we'll come back to Lala.
Ladies
of Allure.
I can't even do it.
I'm just talented. Non-free lounge. Come on back.
Like,
We're back on the Rod Non-Free Lounge. Ladies from Allure, beautiful group and one of my favorites. I think I had one of your, when people used to buy albums and tapes, one of the covers I had when y'all were all in black. I think I had that. I think my nephew told that CD from me. But again, Lala, I want to come back to you before the break. You mentioned that there was a time where the joy was snatched.
Absolutely.
Kind of explain that time and how you guys got through it as a group.
Long story short, we started noticing that some gatekeepers didn't want us to go through the gate.
They're still
To this day,
Right.
which is fine.
It's fine.
So, but it's harder when you have, like we said, we just like, yo, just give us some money. We gonna sing. Oh, you need us to get dressed up. So we didn't know that it was so many parts that played into
Right.
the business. But when you don't play by everybody's rules and their games,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
what happens. We don't know no other way to be but the way we are today.
Right.
When we had money, when we were up, when we were down, when we were in the middle, like when we're figuring it out, this is always us. So it's like, if you sit in front, and it has something to be with where you're from, and this is just who we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not going to do me any kind of way, and I'm just going to be all right with it.
Right.
So it's like, as soon as you start standing up for yourself, and you actually start learning the business, and you're just not naive and wet behind the ears, it's just like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, and then another issue with us is that we take heart to everything. I think the way that I could probably explain it from my own perspective is, I think we always saw the industry and just being a group and singing and stuff like that, just like a relationship. So when you get your heart broken, it's almost like being in love with
Yeah.
somebody for 10 years and they faked it the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounded
Absolutely.
personal.
You know,
Yeah.
it is-
Absolutely.
and-
But it was
is.
personal.
It was
Yeah,
personal.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
why
So
when
the
we
same hurt,
speak,
the same hurt that you
it's
feel from that.
passionate, yeah.
Right.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we accept everybody like
we
family.
had to learn
Yeah, it's
that
a lot.
people in the industry, not are not like us, not
Right.
everyone.
They ain't have your
So
best interest.
we came in there honestly because of how we were raised on love.
Yeah.
You know, so we went in there loving, like, these people are giving us an opportunity. We love you for that. You're giving us, so our emotions are all in it.
Right.
Our
Yeah.
emotions, and they're like, no, this is a business,
Yeah.
and we're gonna treat it
Although
as
they didn't
such.
say that
even
at
though-
first. They made it
Exactly.
seem like
We're
it was a
thinking
family
that,
foundation.
Right.
Maybe that gatekeeper thing may be good because y'all not involved in all this nonsense.
we thank
so
God
maybe that
every day.
gatekeeper
Shimmy
thing.
the high
Thank
glory.
you, Jesus. You know.
Really quick, we had the audition for Andre Harrell. Boom. We was out there. Ooh, shoot her up, doop, doop. Walked across, like, that's the threshold right there, the end of the rug.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked in, hit it. He was like, "Brr."
We sound like howling dogs.
And we're looking at each other, and it felt like an out about it experience because we're like, he's like, oh, they're a little nervous. Poke like, get together.
Yeah.
So we get over there.
How many
comes
times
back
we tried?
across the
Like
side,
4 or 5
shoot it,
times?
doop, doop, go
Perfect.
back in,
Again.
hit it. Brr. I swear, and
You
we're
sound like
looking
4
at each
rescue
other.
dogs.
And,
Yeah.
and it happened the third time. He was like, "No, that
It's
was
not meant.
Us.
It's not for
Yeah.
us. Right.
Then we heard there were conversations that people wanted to purchase, well, buyers out from the deal that we were in.
Right.
God just blessed us.
Yeah.
We're covered.
Yes.
And it's like, there's just, no matter
Discernment
how many
is real.
people
Yeah.
want to open doors and gates and opportunities, like, you just got to find your own path. We're vendors for
Yeah.
the Board of Education right now. Like, we're in the process of doing MBAs and, like, I'm MBEs, sorry. Like,
Yeah.
just so many other things. Like, not just sitting back waiting for the next gig.
Right.
It's what we love, but we're continuing to give back. We're continuing to just do what we love and live.
Absolutely.
Some people, they were out there like that, but they weren't.
And that's the one that didn't like to talk. Look at that.
Exactly.
You have came a long way.
Now I
Right,
can be
yeah.
free.
I was just getting ready to say that.
950 lounge. It took you a lot of years to get here, but you're here. That's a
So
man.
now the thing I wanted to ask was about from the time when you first dropped your first album to looking back now and saying, wow, how long has it been? That was a long time ago. That was us. How fast the time just goes just like that.
Time goes really fast. But again, we look at every experience, everything that happened to us, whether the time frames of how long it took us to come out with each album, whatever it was, everything was for a reason. It was a learning experience for us. And it was our protection too. And we realized that instead of before we used to, not for nothing, we were mad. Like we were angry.
Right.
We wanted to curse everybody out. We wanted to fight. We wanted to do all those things. And we realized it was like, no, it was a protection.
Yep.
And we got to thank God for that.
Yep.
So
Amen.
all those experiences were like, this made us who we are. So we appreciate it now.
Yeah, see, because that's the one thing I could say, because y'all came out during the era when there was
Yeah.
a lot of different
Yeah.
groups out. Everybody seemed to almost sound the same
Yeah.
or look the same. And that was just like a
Yeah.
basically a renaissance of music back in
Yeah.
the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Would you say that you guys experienced a pivotal moment when you opened up your own label?
That's
Y'all gotta get offline. Y'all gotta get offline.
That's another bit
That
of
was
information
somebody
I'll put out there. Yeah,
put out
somebody-
there that
okay.
it was
Yeah,
not a
we never
thing.
opened up
No.
our-
She didn't see that online. That's just her question.
No, she saw it online. She's not the first person to ask.
Right,
Yeah.
because I've
Oh.
I've read tons and tons of things.
Yeah.
right?
The name
And
of the label
saw
was
them in-
ALA.
ALA.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
So intense.
Somebody need to get fired.
So
They
it's
just put you out there, you know,
I mean, how does that make you feel with misinformation out there about you?
Listen, misinformation is the bane of our lives.
Well,
When-
Kevin gave the misinspiration, and they ain't from where
I
you
know,
going
but
out.
that word you just said, I don't know what that means.
misinformation.
Yeah.
I didn't lie. I don't know.
He said I didn't. No, I mean, honestly speaking, like we deal with that all the time, and that's something minute. Like
Right,
just
yeah.
oh, they started
That
a
makes
label.
us
Oh, they're
laugh,
from Long
yeah.
Island. Little things like that are like, It's the part that bothers us the most is when people put out their own narratives of our story. Like I'm not gonna walk into your house and tell your mama how she felt when she gave birth to you and say how much pain she was in and say how your father wasn't there and he went out for milk and then come back. I'm not gonna say all that. I'm not gonna assume. But we deal with that on a constant basis where people just go online and because they're fans of other people who have these, they're in these high places in the
names.
industry.
Right.
Right away, our story never counted. So people do that to us all the time. And, like I said, that was a very minuscule example of what I'm talking about. But we deal with it on a 24/7.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy how people assume our story better than we know it or how we can tell it.
Right.
I want to ask this question. I want
Sure.
any of y'all to answer this. Y'all group and everything, but somebody in this group had to have that Bobby Brown itch one time. Like, you know what?
She's not
think-
here.
Brown itch?
She's not here.
Do you do math?
We started off
Brown.
as a
Are you
quartet.
do you
We started
do
He don't
Yeah.
read. He don't.
No, I was
He
saying.
didn't read at all.
subtraction?
Because we were a quartet.
quartet.
We were a quartet.
Right. No, I know it's four.
So Bobby
but the thing is
going.
that none of y'all ever wanted to not say y'all gonna break up the group, but I would like maybe to do something on my own and see what it takes us. Or y'all to say, no, we started together, we're gonna end this together.
Basically, and even when we have somebody might get a role in something or something like that, we're right there.
Right, literally.
Hey.
Exactly.
Right there.
Like, we
shoot.
auditioning again?
I'm doing her hair, and I'm gonna get her clothes together. Like that's how we are.
And
Yeah.
and trust me, like we know what we're working with as far as like ourselves.
Yeah.
And since day one, there have been people who were interested in having, one of us do a scene in something or do a vocal in
Yeah.
something.
Right.
It's about we're doing it for the group.
us, right.
And we
It's always
we
us.
never really discussed it per se, but we would say like, hey, like maybe one day we might be able, because I'm Puerto Rican. We always discuss doing something crossover or whatever the case may be. But even if that happened, my foundation is here.
Right.
It's not gonna break nothing
very
up
Right.
there.
And the
We're-
reason why I asked that, because I
Yeah.
think that we doing this interview, people need to understand that if we a group, we're not selfish. It's like y'all all break bread. None of y'all gonna go hungry, and I'm not gonna allow y'all to go hungry.
Exactly.
And that's how we are at 950 Lamb. 'Cause it's so
Exactly.
much.
Right.
That's
Breathe the hard
why
way.
you don't really see no more singing groups no more. Because everybody with the social media, everything is torn apart, and it's so much negative and everything. Half the stuff that's on social media, it's not even the truth. But people that's want to look at the nonsense and then believe it, like you said.
Right.
You know.
Let me go to the
Give you the
man in the
finger.
box. Moderator, go ahead.
Man, I lost my question just that
Oh,
fast.
it's gonna come back to
Just that fast. Okay, here's my question. The minute you go from singing at home, singing at the barbecue, at the banquet, basement of the church, corner at the bodega, arguing with the cat while he laying on the bread, whatever the case may be, the minute you cross that line and go into the industry, that's any industry, that applies to us in media, you become viewed as, and you are potentially presumed to be, disposable, right? Which is why you have 5 different narratives, which 6 of them aren't even true, right? Which is why you have some individuals go their own way, Some individuals are told they go their own way. Some individuals are moved out. So, but as I look at the three of you, I see that y'all kind of beat the disposable stereotype, right? You came,
We appreciate that.
You did the. I'll coin my brother over here, Kevin. You did the Andy Dufresne from Shawshank, right? You swam through the countless six
Manure.
football fields
I know
of
it's a
trash,
movie, but I get it.
right? So now that you've pretty much come out from the other side, looking back, as much as I'd like to know what you think, I would, for my listeners, I would really like you to tell my listeners who are listening to your story, who are still either in the middle of the tunnel coming through the mud, or they're digging a hole trying to get out. What do you, who successfully come out from the other side, what do you say to them?
That is a deep question.
That's what I do.
He's a deep individual.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I mean, like we said, our foundation is faith, God. So you have to have a foundation. I'm not going to tell people what to believe,
Right.
but you have to have some type of foundation. Your circle of people have to be able to be honest with you. You can't surround yourself with a bunch of naysayers. I mean, not naysayers, yes men. And it's the foundation always. It's the foundation. Like I said, that is the main reason why we still stand. Even with us we still go through ups and downs and we have
human,
issues,
yeah.
but we are happy. We're in a better place. And it is because of that foundation that we have. Yeah.
So then let me piggyback to this then. All right. I give you all a phone. You can make one call to yourselves. Allure can call Allure from 15 years ago, from 20 years ago, from the beginning. We ain't gonna talk about what all cried out. That's a whole nother show. We ain't gonna talk about me and my escapades with that song playing.
We might have to repeat.
Right.
That doesn't count. We're not gonna do that.
Family program.
Family
Mike,
program, right? All day. But if Allure could talk to Allure from the beginning, through what would you say to yourselves if you could impart a piece of wisdom from today to then?
Y'all know what I always say, so I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Well, it's crazy. I kind of wouldn't change anything, but the only thing I would tell myself to do is invest in property marketing, like the business things that we know now.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm not mad at our trial. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Lolly though. The same thing. I think just being more smarter and savvy with the earnings and stuff like that.
Right.
But also, I think I would say to have maybe done more research and not go into things so blindly and naive sometimes. I guess. Because like Aaliyah said earlier, like all we wanted to do was just sing and touch people with our music and take care of our families. That was it.
Right.
We didn't care about the competition that was out there. But I feel like had we known more than what we know now, then things probably would have been a little bit different. But I agree. I don't regret our story at all.
Yeah, no doubt.
Y'all ate good. Don't worry about it.
And you're still touching people with your music.
Yeah.
And now I want to take a quick break, and I want to come back to that because you've got a lot of things going on, and I want to learn more about 2025 Allure. We've talked about the past and stuff. Let's talk about the future. The ladies of Allure is 9 Feet Lounge, Best in Radio. Come on back. We're back on the ride, 9 Feet Lounge. The ladies of Allure, Aaliyah, Lala, and Akisa.
I don't know who that person is.
Almost let it go.
You almost had it.
That's all right. Keep going.
That's why I can't go fast. I gotta go Akisa. Pronounce it slowly.
That's why we record.
But I want to talk about what's going on now. You guys are weathered the storm, and you're still here, and you still sound great, still look great. What's in tune for 2025? Concerts, tours. I know you're going somewhere in the Caribbean. Maybe we can do some advertising. We'll talk about that. But talk about what's in store for the rest of the year and beyond.
Well, again, like you said, we're doing a lot of touring now, so we're happy about that. Singing. And I know we've talked about this for a couple of years now, but we're just the type of people that we've gone through so many things not being right.
Yeah.
We got to make sure stuff is right.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about gag. I know whoever's watching that's watched us before, but Gag is coming, our podcast, but it's going to be more than a podcast, so I can't give it all
Got a
away.
network,
So it's
got
a
a
little
network, hint,
twist to it, but it's called Gag, and it stands
Okay.
for Grown Ass Girls because that's
what
how
y'all
we
are.
are. Yeah, we're
That's
grown ass
right.
girls. We like to have a good time.
Love
And
that.
again, music, we have a new single out. It's free, y'all. I mean, come on. Y'all don't even have to pay for it. Y'all can just go on YouTube.
It's amazing how you got to say to folks sometimes, right?
Just go watch it.
Right. It's called Loving You. It's a part of a series that we're doing with Chanel Red. It's called Legacy. So we're happy about that. We're excited about that. And we have a lot of times we tell y'all to follow us on official Allure 97 because sometimes we forget what we're doing and our management will be like, y'all know y'all got a show, right? Y'all know y'all got a this. And we're like, I know, I forget. Okay. So
That brother's on point.
yes, he
Yes.
is.
Yes.
We love that's
Give him
our
his flowers when
nephew,
he can
Jay
hear me.
Fox. Yeah, absolutely.
So and again the Saint
Martin.
Saint Martin,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And that's with I believe Miss
Miss
Jones,
Jones,
our
and
sis,
and Monifa, yeah.
And then fast forward to November, God willing, we have we're a part of the Soul Train cruise.
Yeah.
Right.
Along with our
Nice.
brothers Full Force
Yeah.
and a host of a gazillion legends.
The lineup is
The
crazy.
lineup is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bobby's going. I think this that's a Sonics on.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
too.
Bobby!
Bobby's friends of the show too.
I know somebody on the group like, what about
Yeah,
Daddy?
Bobby, that's
you know
our
what I'm
Bobby
saying?
member,
Bobby,
In his head.
Yo, Daddy over there.
He's the fourth member.
He's a full member. He's Eddie.
So with music and podcasting and things of that nature, what do you want to send out to the next generation? Because I'm sure, we see the artists today and they move in a different angle. Has anybody ever come to you for support or, hey, how to maneuver in these rough waters? Or you just kind of just do your thing and just hope people acknowledge and learn that way?
It's a bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have had, like, if we're somewhere, you might have a fan ask you a question, and we talk to everybody. Like, we're not the type of people that's like, oh, we're too busy, we can't.
Right.
Or if we're not that.
peasants.
No,
Yeah.
we're not that at all.
the easy approach.
We stand, if we have a sign-in, we're standing there for everybody's autograph. Like, we don't walk away and like, oh, we don't have 5 minutes. We don't do that.
That's when we get in trouble.
Right.
Really?
A lot of
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
because
When
people feel.
put
They're like,
rules,
oh, we gotta
there's
go.
3,500 people outside. We
That's
standing there,
that's
so-
Jay's job.
That's his job. But,
But
it's only
he's-
because
but we
you have
fight.
something
Yeah.
to do.
Of course,
If
of course.
If it's a, no, we're
Yeah.
very
Y'all
intense,
people,
very-
y'all people person.
Yeah.
Y'all are, even though y'all at a level, but I'm still me.
Yeah.
And,
I mean,
So
it
we
goes
do.
with it. Yeah,
so
like-
we've had opportunities to be able to give advice
Yeah.
if someone asks, but most of the time it's just us telling our story and hoping that somebody learns from what we went through. So yeah.
No doubt.
It's cool that Miss Jones did the 90s, I'm a 90s girl tour and set up
Yeah.
that lineup. Like, we became good friends with Gina Thompson.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
Michelle,
yeah.
Gina
Di
run from the boat.
Diary from Jay, we love her.
Coffee
So.
Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
all we see is,
Monifa.
like,
Wow.
we just made friends and just
Yeah.
like real sisterhood, not any fake catty.
Right.
Tweet was like, I'll go on before you. I don't care if we go first or last. We was like, we don't either. Like, no one cares. Like, it's no, no pride.
It's all
and-
it's pure. It's
but
music.
Right.
it's so hard to find in this
Yeah.
industry. So it's
Yeah.
genuine, and we hold things like that
Yeah.
dear to us.
You'd be surprised how many people go on tour and they complain about, well, I'm the headliner. You'd be surprised
Oh, yeah.
about
I mean,
that.
We've
Yeah.
been on tours with
Yeah.
some of those
Yeah.
people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you are ahead, all right.
We don't care.
We
We'll
really
go
don't care.
first when people still walking in their seats, and we're like, fine, but we're gonna tear the stage up. So
right.
it's fine.
Is it something that, as you continue in this second act, that you want to do that you haven't done yet? Is it somebody you want to perform with? Is it something, maybe films, or is it something that says, hey, you know what? Let's go attack this, because you do it as a group and as your family. It ain't just a group.
It's like a
Yeah.
bucket list.
So is
Yeah.
it something that you want to obtain before you put it down for good?
Well, I feel like we've already, we've gone from singing. We're all got the acting bug. As far as like people that we would want to perform with, I feel like, this is just my own personal answer, but I feel like we've been blessed to be on stages with people that we grew up listening to.
Yeah.
And for this generation, it's a whole lot different from, the stuff that we were listening to back in the day. So when people keep on saying like, oh, how come you guys aren't in this tour and that tour and this tour? We're not going to sit back and say like, we wonder why also, or why it's not happening. But when we look back and we see ourselves on stage with the Stylistics and the Delphonics and the Manhattans and doing tribute, Stephanie Mills, and doing
Evelyn
tributes
Champagne
for First Choice and
Jones Girls.
Honeycomb,
Yeah.
Wow.
rest in peace, Miss Etna, the Jones Girls, Evelyn Champagne King.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean?
You
It's
talking
just
legends.
Not
Because-
too many
because
people
not too
can
many
say
people
that
can
and have
say
that on
that.
their resume.
Yes.
And we
But- right,
hold
and
it as
also
a badge
appreciate
of
it.
honor because this is the group that you go where you're was it tolerant? Not tolerant. You go where you're not tolerated.
Where you loved them, appreciated, not
Appreciated
tolerated.
and not tolerated. So whatever, as long as the dough is right, you got my money, the mic is working,
Right.
we good. You
I
ain't
like
even
it
gotta
said.
turn
She
on
said,
the
as long as you got
light.
my money.
See, I got a lot to say now.
I want some Benjamins.
No, but
Let
it's
me-
true though, and just to hear the words of encouragement from these people has been
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like honestly, even when sometimes now where we're just like fed up with certain things, and it's not for validation, but just to hear someone of that stature saying, "You girls got it," like don't
Right.
stop, like
Right.
you're
Right.
incredible. This, that, and the third. It gives you a feeling of, again, validation in a sense, but just to say like, this is why we're doing what we're doing.
Right.
Let me ask: did anybody ever came to y'all about when the verses was going on? Did anybody reach out
In
to y'all
a
about
joking
people
way,
wanting-
like
Right, they like
they're
verses.
trying to play us,
Right.
but we're like,
Yeah.
we don't care. Like we don't care. We know
We'll knock
our
you down
song.
without three
So if y'all-
possible-
if
Right,
y'all-
exactly.
if y'all-
Space, baby.
Three and a
If y'all
possible.
could do the verses, who y'all would like to
Well,
go
again,
against?
we would have to have.
It had to be a three. I'll say
Like,
3 on 3.
No,
it would
no,
have to be meaning a few acts.
few acts that have like 3 and 2 possible hits, like to
Trust me,
make
we're
up the whole
not.
show.
Yeah, we're not. We know what we came.
Right,
with our
right.
package and we appreciate all the fans that are like,
Right.
no, because you had this on this album,
Right.
and they look at album cuts, but we know what
What the world-
what
Right,
the world sees,
knows.
like what our catalog
How they
brings to the
perceive
table.
it, right.
But I mean, when we were asked that question, we said we wouldn't care. Like, and it's also because we don't like the whole idea of. Like the verses was
Competition.
cool, but I didn't
At
like when it
first.
turned
Then it
into like
started
a
yeah.
like a competition, but
Like
it
a
was
battle.
Right.
It wasn't
Yeah, I didn't
fun.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was
Battle I
nice.
didn't like.
But
I
if you
liked
but
when
if
it
you
was-
asked us and said, okay, well, who would y'all? We'd be like, yo, like put us up there and we could just perform and give our contribution with like 702s, rest in peace,
Black.
Got
Irish,
Black.
Latina,
Yeah.
like groups like that who we know that we had our fair share, but people don't necessarily see us as
You know,
Right.
like
others.
The top.
Right.
Yeah, I
you know
wanted to
versus.
I wanted to ask you, so because you was just talking about legends,
Mm-hmm.
which legend that you never got the chance to work with that you wish you had?
Prince and Michael.
Yeah.
Prince Michael, I would
But I
say
got to
Luther.
talk to Michael on the phone.
She did.
Just
She
saying, but
did.
no,
But
we
that
did
that
too,
was
she did.
right.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
Luther, I said Luther.
Yeah.
He was-
It's a lot of people.
Whitney,
Like we could go
Jesus.
on and on.
Yeah.
This is too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a great Luther story from D Train, who had mentioned that Luther had to have a bucket of chicken and pork rinds in the studio.
I feel him on
Or
that.
he wasn't performing.
I feel him.
Talking to foodies.
Right.
That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought
But
it up.
nobody could touch it. So if you was in the studio, if you touched
Yeah,
it, you
we're like
you would
that.
have to get out.
Get your hands chopped.
That was
off.
only
No,
his.
we
Trust-
would get
trust and
our
believe.
You would
own-
get 2 orders a piece.
Right.
Like no,
And
that
don't
I'm not
touch it.
sharing.
Don't touch
I'm
it.
not.
If
No.
you want something, you better order.
Trust and believe. You
Right.
come to the law session. There's 100 tray of
Boy,
wings.
I would love to see y'all at a
Lemonade.
salad bar.
And ask the
Jesus.
person
Yeah,
who came into our session and helped themselves to food.
We got
what
him kicked out. That's
Really?
the only time we was like,
That's
only time
yours.
she touched our wings.
touch our
Did
wings.
did she walk out or
No.
she was laid out?
No, she walked in
tell her
comfortably.
to
Well,
She rolled
she's
in.
on-
Could have
let her
been
go
laid out, but
Yeah, but
they
told her to leave.
Where's my Vaseline? Let's go.
I don't need
I was like, no,
Vaseline.
we don't need Vaseline. I was like, ma'am.
You know,
Touch our wings.
you just don't know what's going
Well,
on
like I
up
said,
in
we've
here.
learned do not touch a Lord's food.
Food, yeah.
The fun.
Look, he
the
like, we got the food. We gonna get it when we go out. We got it. Gonna take all them breaks.
Oh, the strawberries.
Don't
Don't
touch
worry.
that salad
He,
plate.
And the
trust me, he
muffins.
asked you to have that layout for a reason.
That's why none of us could touch it. He said we can't touch it.
Oh,
I-
now y'all can have some.
Y'all can
No, I
have
said-
some
talk
after
over
we
it.
did
It's all,
What I asked you to
it's
touch,
all
you wasn't
love.
going to touch anyway
It's all
because you don't
love.
eat fruit.
I don't eat. What do you mean I don't
Exactly.
eat fruit.
You don't eat
Oh, he's
fruit?
not healthy.
I mean, I don't eat fruit.
This man was. We were in Las Vegas, but we got
You
to
don't
rap.
eat fruit?
We was in Las Vegas. This man's eating cheesecake and drinking root beer at 5 a.m.
What's wrong?
So,
Okay, I got you
It's
on that
food.
one.
But you gotta add the food.
But
I'm
it's
with you
food.
on
I
it,
could do
but you still
cheesecake
gotta
and
put like an
biscuit all
apple or
day.
something.
but it wasn't
Yeah.
strawberry on
Yeah.
top, so I guess that counts.
Yeah, yeah,
I
strawberry.
guess
That counts.
But ladies, I can't thank y'all enough. This has been really
Thank
fun,
you for having
entertaining.
us.
Thanks for
I
having us.
appreciate
you
you. Where can
guys.
people reach out? Find that song again, the new song,
Yes.
and we'll reach out to you on social media for gigs or just to touch base.
Okay. And just to add one more song
Yeah.
to the back, if anybody had never heard it before, we also have "Like I Do" featuring
yes.
our sister Deja B. You can find it anywhere, like Aaliyah said, it's free.
Are we looking at cameras that are not there? I don't know what cameras it is.
FREE. But as far as being able to reach us, you guys can follow us on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, official Allure 97, official Allure on YouTube, and if you want to like submit any requests for any
Music or
jobs,
show.
music, whatever, you can email us at allure.stilltogether@gmail.com.
Ladies, thank you so much. The ladies
Thank
of
you
the
for
Lord. We're going to
having
take a quick
us.
break. We keep this day moving. Best Team in Radio. 9 Feet Lounge. Don't go nowhere.